Any God who would allow children by the millions to suffer and die in this way, and their parents to grieve in this way, either can do nothing to help them or doesn't care to. He is therefore either impotent or evil. On Dr. Craig's view, many of these people certainly will be going to hell because they're praying to the wrong God. Okay, there are 1.2 billion people in India at this moment. Most of them are Hindus, most of them therefore polytheists. In Dr. Craig's universe, no matter how good these people are, they are doomed. You will be tortured in hell for eternity. Now, is there the slightest evidence for this?
Sam Harris, an atheist gone religious, a man that has chosen to use his time to attack and destroy Christianity in every way, shape, or form, has finally chosen our religion. This is what he has learned, and this is why most people are going into esoteric teachings rather than religious teachings.
So impermanence is really the central fact that we have to get our heads around to be motivated to look into any of these esoteric ideas, right? Because but for impermanence, experience could be perfect, right? Like you could figure, at least in principle, you could figure out how to arrange your life. You know, you could become wealthy enough and healthy enough and kind enough and have enough, good friends who love you around you. You could be careful enough. You could maintain it all enough so that your well-being would be truly invulnerable, right? Like it's just that you could create a kind of paradise for yourself. But there's a problem with that. In the grossest sense, the problem is death, right? We all die. Even if you're the luckiest one in the world and you're going to live, you're going to be healthy to 130, what is that synonymous with? That's synonymous with you being on the receiving end of lots of phone calls, learning that people close to you have died and disappeared, right? So you're going to lose everyone you love if you're too lucky to be the healthiest person you know, right? Nothing lasts, right? That is the problem. No matter how good experience gets, anything that wasn't here a moment ago and it suddenly appears, any state of mind that wasn't here a moment ago and suddenly appears, joy and creative fulfillment and love and ecstasy and rapture. Any drug experience or non-drug experience, any psychedelic insight or insight had any other way, if it wasn't there a moment ago and it's here now, by definition it will disappear. Right, and so a durable form of well-being can't be predicated on the appearance of any change in the contents of consciousness because nothing lasts. Right, what you will be left with, by definition, is a memory of that experience.
Impermanence comes from the three Dharma seals, which is impermanence, non-self, and nirvana. So to go deeper into impermanence, this is what the Buddha was trying to teach. He's teaching that there's no point in being attached to anything because everything comes and everything goes. Nothing remains the same forever. Not your health, not your beauty, not your income, not your family. Family can come and go. Your income comes and go. A flower grows and dies. Relationships come and go. Your mindset can come and go as well. And if you base your happiness on something particular, then you're going to suffer. Because why be attached to something that is going to change? It's something that's not going to be there forever. Your life is not going to be there forever. Nothing is there forever. Not in this physical reality, at least. And so impermanence can help us relieve the suffering that we have, especially if we attach to something in the future. We say that we need a specific outcome to be happy. I need a certain amount of money. I need a house. I need a car. I need this for my happiness. If you attach to that outcome, you're going to suffer because nothing is guaranteed. You can't truly fully control it. You're only going to control how you perceive that event, and being always obviously attached to the past, which could cause depression. So once you let go, you detach yourself because obviously you just realize that nothing is permanent. That's when your suffering will cease to exist.
Another term which is profoundly misleading in English, that's often used in Buddhism, is emptiness, right? The Sanskrit is shunyata. Emptiness is a kind of a depressing term. I mean, people they tend not to want more of it. More of it when they hear about it. It's like, why would I want the punchline of spiritual life to be emptiness? Right? That just sounds like the most boring, depressing thing in the world. But it's not certainly not meant to be, and it's not when you see its implications. I mean, it has implications of freedom and lack of contrivance and lack of its centerlessness and it's unconstrained. It's unborn is another word that comes up in Buddhism. Uncontaminated, and it's not constructed of anything. It's not built on anything. It's not predicated. It's not contingent. It doesn't require any specific contents of consciousness to be real.
So emptiness is part of the 3 doors to liberation. So what is emptiness? So I'm fit. I like going to the gym. But my fit body, is my body independent or dependent about something else? Obviously it's dependent. So there's nothing that truly exists independent of anything else, as I just mentioned before. So my fit body is empty of existence. It needs other aspects to be what it is. Meaning that no one's gonna open a gym just for me. I need other people to sign up to the gym so that gym could be open so I can have a fit body. I need people to open a supermarket so I can buy food and replenish my muscles. So there's nothing that's truly separate from the world. Everything is truly connected. I'm one with everything else. I'm one with everyone else. I'm one with nature, because without nature, I don't exist. So I'm not separate from nature. So I'm empty of existence. There's nothing about me that's independent. Everything about me comes from something else. As I said, nature, I need air. Without nature, I don't exist. So me and nature are not separate. And we think that we are separate because we're not physically attached to someone. We're not saying that you're attached to someone. We're suggesting that you cannot exist on your own. There's nothing about you that's independent. You need everything and everyone else to exist. And so once you realize that, what will happen is that you'll be happy. And why will you be happier? Because you'll be more grateful. You'll realize that everything that you have comes from others. Your happiness, everything comes from others. So you're empty of existence. You're not existing on your own. And as you become more grateful for everyone else and everything else that you have, then you'll become happier. And that's why these Buddhist teachings are amazing, because unlike Christianity, it's not about changing your mindset. It's about asking someone to do it for you. So basically, you're powerless. You don't have much power. You have to pray. You have to ask someone to help you. But in Buddhism, you have to do it yourself. If you have to take one of the 2 out, praying or taking action for something to get done, you can always take prayer out. You can't take action out. You just can't stay home and hope for the best. You have to move. So prayer can maybe build courage, but it's not going to get the job done. And that's why Buddhism steps in for most people, especially for him that's an atheist, and is able to help him progress to the next level, to spiritually evolve and to see the world in a different way, and maybe create some sort of changes.